It's a pleasure to be in this great city, city of destiny from North India, especially at this time. So, North India is not looking good at the moment as far as weather is concerned. And it's such a lovely weather here. Thank you. It's a great place to be here. Well, let me start with the small incident. When Bhavna came to see me last year, she joined to join the Kara. I asked her, "You are in the police service." She's an IPS officer. I think you know it, right? For an IPS officer, uh, somebody who chases criminals and does all the investigations, probably uses unorthodox methods also, custodial interrogation, all those coercive stuff. And then she became a sleuth. She was part of the intelligence agencies. And then I said, "You are at such a place which is absolutely different." And it's a place where you can get a lot of satisfaction, a lot of blessings if you are interested in it. The whole question is, like we senior officers from All India services, we are posted around, we are given different departments. So I told her, I mean, you can really get hundreds and thousands of blessings. This is such a place. And now looking at what has been happening and the way she is conducting the affairs in Kara, I think she took my advice very seriously. Thank you, Bhavna. You're doing a wonderful job, and we can see the results. Though I would like to, also not become emotional in the sense that the results, that we need and that we are looking at are still yet to come. We have about, I think you prefer English, right? Or Hindi, I don't know. Bhavana did not guide me. So I can, unfortunately, Telugu is not my forte. So we have about 300,000 children, in our system. 300,000, 3 lakh, 300,000. And children who are available for adoption are less than 2,000. It's such a shame. And we have more than 30,000 prospective adoptive parents who are waiting. So there is a huge problem. Wherever, whoever asks us about child protection, child care, all those things, and then adoption, we have to cut a sorry figure in the sense that the kind of work that should have happened or the kind of work that we should be doing, probably the results are mixed. Results should have been much, much better. The data should have been speaking for itself. That has not happened. As Bhavna showed last year, we were able to, of course, jack up the figure a little bit. Around 4,500 adoptions took place. It was higher than previous years, and it is a rising graph. And I've been, we are on a mission to increase it further. But these are small numbers. Even if we double it, still a very small number. The, there is this Convention on Rights of Child, UN Convention. India has signed it. It has certain principles of like, which are part of Indian Constitution also partly and part of the JJ Act now, that how the society, how the families, how the country, how the states would treat children. Children have rights. They cannot, kind of like us adults protest about those rights, but children have rights. They have right to live in a dignified life. They have right to develop themselves fully as full-blown adults like we are. They have right to be heard. So we signed that convention. We have our own very lofty constitution which protects the children, protects females, and there are various provisions, Article 15 and various other provisions. And now we have a very modern JJ Act, which is principally, like if I can make that claim, which is as good as any modern law in the world. So we have a lot of duties for children, and one of the principal duties is adoption. Adoption is the ultimate rehabilitation, ultimate integration of the child in the society. So, of course, the state, the parliament, and the state assemblies, they have been very active, and state governments and central government have been very active when it comes to taking care of children. We have a lot of laws. We have JJ Act, we have Right to Education Act, we have NCPCR Act, the Child Protection Commission Act. Every state also is supposed to have one. We have the labor laws, special labor laws about children. Children below 14 cannot be employed. They cannot be employed as labor. And in hazardous industries, no child can be employed. All those things are there. Law is there. Regulations are there. And Bhavna's Kara has also formulated huge amount of regulations. The net upshot is that a lot of work has happened, a lot of work is being done, but a lot of work still remains to be done, and we are trying to do that. We in the central government are trying to drive it, and the central government is committed that no child who needs to be adopted is left. No child who is left behind. Every child has a destiny to fulfill. Every child is a young citizen of this country and deserves a full chance. All of us, the government included, central government and state governments included, they need to look at that lofty ideal, and we are trying to do that. The special aim of this conference, as we learned, was to highlight the children with special needs. There are various misconceptions. Some of them were highlighted by the honorable parents here, that these children cannot lead a very fulfilling, very good life. They cannot develop into full-blown adults who can thrive. I think you saw it. As Bhavna pointed out, that many of these disabilities, so-called disabilities, are only part disabilities. Actually, to that extent, even I suffer from a disability. I have my glasses on. This is also a disability. So it's not that, all of us are absolutely free from any kind of disability. No. All of us carry some kind of disability. We have to, it's only our way of looking at it and way of fighting it, way of remedying it, way of working around it. So you saw the children. Their ability level, their developmental milestones, they improved big time after they were taken, by the love of the family, the care of the family, and these bold parents. So this is a myth that, the special need children will always be special needs. No, they can be very much normal children. I don't think any of these parents was an expert or a therapist or whatever. They are very normal parents like us. Very, very normal people. The aam aadmi, mango people, very normal people like us. And they adopted, so they were not, so you don't have to be an expert to adopt a special need child. You can be very, very normal. Then, of course, yes, it might be slightly financially a little more burdensome, probably, because they might need some more support, more medical support, more maybe human resources support. Yes, I agree. But then there are many parents for whom money is not an issue. They want love, they want to do care. So and at the end of the day, money has only that limited value. It's ultimately parenting, ultimately being part of a family, being part of a successful society, that matters. So I will not say it's financially draining to adopt a CSW child. No, it's not much financially draining. Some suggestions have come. I think we can look at that, Bhavna. Maybe you can develop it into some kind of actionable. So we can look at maybe insurance, some kind of disability support. So we can all always consider these things. Then social acceptance, that specially need children might not be accepted by the society. Well, I don't think that is the case. Can't you see? These special need children sometimes are more interesting, than even the normal children. So they give so much, return with the interest, Uh, so it's not that they will not be accepted. So this is a myth that they will not be accepted. And as there is a waiting list for the normal children, there is no waiting list here. So just go, and one of the ladies, thank you ma'am, she told her story about that transgender child, and there was no waiting list, she just took the child. And look at her happiness. I know it's, in the beginning it might be a bigger challenge, but as the days go by, I think the challenge will vanish. And there will come a time when she would be absolutely more than proud, even more than for a normal child also. It's likely to happen. And one of the girls who is visually challenged from your city obviously has done the country proud. So we are proud of such examples. Uh, I would like to highlight one or two more things, because better things have been said by the parents. You have seen it. So I would not like to bore you at the end of this conclave. We in the JJ Act, we want to promote non-institutional care. And that is also the real integration, real welfare of the child, because family is the place, society is the place where the child would be really looked after. Hostels are hostels, they cannot replace a family, or parenting, nobody can replace. Our employees there, I think several of my colleagues raised this issue. I have, we are aware of those issues, the low salary levels, lack of facilities in CCIs. Sorry. Some of those issues we are going to probably amend. We are in the process. Central government is very, very alive and very sensitive to it. So some of those issues are likely to be taken care of. In the 16th Finance Commission, we are framing various guidelines. Last, I would like to give a clarion call to my organization, my CWCs, DCPUs, SARAs, SCPS. District Magistrate is here. Of course, he deals with his own district only, but all the DCPUs, District Magistrate is the head of the DCPU. To please coordinate, to please come forward and take a little more interest. This is a very, very, I would say, this is a work where you get so much blessing, so much satisfaction. If you are able to, as a CWC, declare one child legally free for adoption and get that child adopted, I think you have earned so much, goodwill for a long, long time. There is a concern that some of the CWCs are not, able to do this work effectively. We are trying to address those issues also. Some coordination issues are also there. And I think as CEO, Bhavna needs much more support from grounds up. There are certain districts in the country where practically, no child is reported from the OAS and the two categories that the Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court has told us to be, adoptable. 5 categories, I hope all of you know. The surrendered child, the orphan child, the abandoned child, or the child whose parents are unfit or they don't visit, no visitation. So these are 5 categories, children out of many other categories who are adoptable. Some of the districts are doing a great job, but some of the districts are not doing a great job, So we have to, we are after them, we are trying to persuade them, and the systems are ready. There is the online system, all of you are using it. We have strengthened it, revamped it recently. We are doing more work on that. So that it becomes not only transparent and, but it is data driven, it's menu driven, it is very easy to handle for CWC, for CCI, for DCPU, for district magistrate. Everybody can work on that system, for local police. So a lot of coordination and training is required, and Bhavna needs a lot of support for that. So I request all of the stakeholders to give that support, and we hope to be up to your expectations. We ideally want that no parent should be waiting to adopt a child. How can, in a country like ours, where numbers are huge and there is a lot of issue, even now in the society about children. So how is it possible that parents are waiting and children are not available for adoption? So this is a anomaly that I think in next few years we want to absolutely remove. Again, I salute the parents here and all other parents like them. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming and listening to it. And, this little bit of lecture baji, but then I think at the end of the day, as the district magistrate said, there is a takeaway. All of us have learned something new. Even like I know about these issues quite a lot, but meeting these parents live, talking to them, it was eye opener for me also. Thank you.